House Republicans successfully impeached Mayorkas on their second attempt, accusing him of failing to uphold immigration laws and lying to Congress about U.S.-Mexico border. The historic vote, 214 to 213, marks the first cabinet official impeachment in nearly 150 years. Despite facing impeachment, Mayorkas continues to say that he is focused on his duties and dismisses the allegations as baseless. Biden criticized the impeachment as blatant unconstitutional partisanship. Right. The impeachment effort highlights deep partisan divides with Republicans pushing forward. Anyways, Mayorkas ends up becoming a person, by the way, that also rejected Secret Service protection for RFK. Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas personally rejected an urgent appeal from independent presidential candidate RFK. In a letter dated July 21st, 2023, 2 weeks after the urgent appeal, Mayorkas dismissed the request without any explanation. Now, keep in mind, this is a Kennedy that we're talking about. Simultaneously, these are the illegal immigration in the states. If you show up the numbers here, Rob, look at the numbers. 2010 was 463,000 illegal immigrants. Next year, 340. Next year, 340. 360. Then 420. Then 486. Then 337. Then 415. Then 310.
That's all under Obama and Trump right there.
Then 859, then 405, and then all of a sudden,
Biden.
Wow.
1.9 million. Next year, 2.7 million. Next year, 3.2 million. And on track this year to shatter that record. It's so bad. Look who commented. Go a little bit lower to see. Elon Musk said insane.
Oh, that's
Even
cool.
Elon is noticing the fact that, I mean, the market is looking at this data. By the way, to continue on, Tom, go ahead.
Back up a second.
Yeah.
And before Adam said, hey, that's Trump, I want to make something clear. Trump owns 17, 18, 19, and 20 because he's not inaugurated until January. He fought. People say he didn't get the wall built and all these things. He fought, and they fought against him, which was what was going on in 19, and he pushed it back down.
Yep.
And then
That's a great observation.
And he was being fought by our Congress where it jumped up. That's what they wanted. And he actually pulled it back, and then he got unelected thanks to COVID.
I will give you credit on that, but also in 2020, there was that little thing that happened when people stopped moving around so much. You know, that whole COVID thing.
I just said
that a lot of times has to do with when the numbers went down.
They were letting people in, though, during that, but they didn't have to wear masks.
By the
That
way,
was the whole
check
situation.
this out. While this is going on, to add more, and then I want to open it up to you guys.
Yeah.
San Diego border agent arrests 269 Chinese migrants in a single day, underscoring the surge in Chinese nationals crossing U.S.-Mexico border. Despite contrast, starkly with the 2023 fiscal year's record of 37,000 Chinese migrants intercepted by CBP, with 2024 fiscal year already exceeding 20,000. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That is insane. And then simultaneously, this is San Diego, California. Some of you may say, well, what does New York have to do anything with the border? Look at New York. FBI warns MS-13 and brutal Venezuelan migrant gang could join forces in New York City. The FBI's warning of this alliance between the two, Tren de Aragua and the notorious MS-13, expressing concerns about their collaboration as its criminal activities, particularly cell phone theft in New York City. Agent John Morales emphasizes the FBI's monitoring the gang growth, highlighting the possibility of temporary alliances between the two gangs. So, again, it's not just happening to the southern border. Other states are also feeling this. Adam.
So, you know what's interesting? We watched the Super Bowl at Valuetainment Studio, and it was awesome. It was an amazing thing, and a lot of PHP folks were there. And I sat there. Remember, we were sitting in the cigar lounge. I don't know if you saw who I was sitting next to. One of your top PHP guys. I don't want to say his name because he didn't want to really disclose this, but it starts with an R. You know who I'm talking about. He makes a lot of money, and he's, you know who it is. And I said, hey, look, you're an immigrant. You came from a country in Latin America. I don't know if I should say the country, but it's the same country as MS-13. It's from El Salvador. You know who I'm talking about. And I said, look, bro, you came here legally, right? Of course. Give me your perspective on what's happening in the border. You're a proud Latin American. You've made a lot of money. You used to be a security guard making, minimum wage. Now you're making millions of dollars. You are the American dream. He's gone from being very ordinary to incredibly extraordinary. I said, make sense of what's going on at the border here. He goes, it's all criminals. It's all criminals. I said, how could you say that? He goes, because they are. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, some of these people, and I'm giving him pushback, but also trying to understand. He goes, I said, you have to admit that some of these people are here to have better lives. He goes, yeah, a percentage of them. I said, give me the percentage that you think, as a proud Latin American person from El Salvador who's moved here, who's come here legally, give me your perspective. He goes, 20% are coming to have a better life. 20% are coming to escape what they're escaping. 80% of them, straight up criminals. I said, how could you say that shocking number? He goes, I stand by that. And he goes, I can't say these types of things out loud myself, but this is what I stand for. And Mara Salvatrucha, however you say it.
Mara Salvatrucha,
yeah, MS-13, they are brutal. They're disgusting. I don't know if you want to show some images of these guys, just MS-13. They are as violent and as ridiculous and as...
Dude.
He basically just said they are pure evil. They're not trafficking. They're not selling drugs, is what he says. They just want crime. And you got to give a shout out to Nayib Bukele, the new president, or the ongoing president. I think he just got reelected, did he not? Or in El Salvador, for putting these people in jail. These people are just straight up criminals. And this is who's coming in our country at the border. Take it away, Vinny.
It kind of, I don't know. It sounds like that guy, his weird blonde hair, when he said, and I quote, "They're not sending their best." Somebody warned us. All the stuff that's happening, I forgot what his name is. He had weird blondish hair, but anyway, and in regards, Pat, to your...
Golden hair.
Beautiful golden hair. In regards to the Chinese situation, which people don't... I saw a video, bro, it's thousands, and it's not like they're with their kids. It's suspicious-looking dudes, well-dressed, briefcases, bags, really nice bags. And a report just came out past Sunday, same Sunday, Super Bowl, where everybody was chilling. The FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, it's called CISA, just published a guide to living off the land techniques. They're warning you guys. Ready for this? It was a response to 2 publications of reaction to recent warnings about attacks on critical U.S. infrastructure. Adam, you talked about this, about the grid, right? By groups allegedly connected to the Chinese PRC government. How would these people come here and... They're coming through the border. By the way, our government, Mayorkas, is 100% at fault with the Biden administration. They're setting up these pieces to the pie just in case Trump does beat all this and he beats the late fourth quarter Newsom and Obama. If they're going to stop at nothing to stop this dude, and I'm telling you guys, if that's a clear indication where, guess what? He's coming back and he's going to hold everybody accountable. Something, mark my words, something bad is going to happen in this country, and I'm telling you guys right now, be ready for it. And the second thing about, by the way, Mayorkas is a snake, but he's going to be protected for the rest of his life, like Fauci, by the Secret Service, your tax dollars. The fact that Mayorkas, that same rat, is rejecting RFK Secret Service protection, what does that say? You know what that says? As the Department of Homeland Security, you can go ahead and die. The guy's father, the guy's uncle was assassinated, and we just found out a couple of years ago the CIA was, they had a hand in it. You're denying this guy's security? What does that say? That says, listen, good luck. If you get killed, so be it. It's a spit in the face, and Mayorkas deserves to be in prison, bro. Because guess what? If one American, and it has happened, has died because of an illegal coming into this country because it's out there, you belong in prison for the rest of your life, but he'll never be held accountable. Fast.
That is going to get spicy.
That's
very fast.
Cuomo and Candace.
First time
DNC.
ever, Candace Owens and Chris Cuomo
Sick.
having a 3-hour conversation, not a 2-hour. We're going to touch up on so many different topics, issues. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. We'll be making some announcements on that day as well. So here's my suggestion to you. If you're part of the text that, when I send you text and you find out before everybody else on any events that's going on, you already got this text and you're tuning in to see who it is. Now you know, Candace and Chris Cuomo. You got VIP tickets. Rob, if we put the link, does that the QR code take it straight to it?
Correct.
Perfect. You got the VIP tickets where you get a chance to sit up front and hear all the exchange. Maybe even we'll go to the audience with the VIP ticket to ask a question pointed to Chris or Candace. And then you have all the other folks. The VIP also gets the chance to go to the cigar lounge with us in the back, have a cigar, sit down, have a conversation.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.